P2P real estate lending or crowdfunding is getting more and more popular amongst P2P investors, which is why in this video we'll compare some of the most popular European P2P real estate platforms. We at P2P Empire have invested in every single platform to see how it works, which means that I will also share with you some of my own experiences and findings when it comes to investing in those P2P platforms. Before we start with the comparison, you should be aware of the following 4 key differences when it comes to real estate investing via crowd lending in comparison to other P2P lending sites. The first difference is the slightly higher investment amount per project. When investing in unsecured loans, you can start from €1 in comparison to real estate loans where the minimum investment starts at €50. The second and probably the most important difference is the fact that your investment in real estate loans is often backed by a collateral. In most cases, it's a first-rank mortgage, which significantly increases the safety of your investments in comparison to investing in unsecured loans. Another difference is the repayment schedule. When participating in real estate lending, you are funding business loans. Those business loans are typically bullet or full bullet loans, which means that your initial investment amount is repaid at the end of the loan term, which is typically at least 12 months. Some platforms also offer you a secondary market where you can resell your investments to other investors. However, note that real estate lending is more suitable for long-term investors. And the last difference is that with real estate projects, you start earning interest after the target amount of the loan has been funded, which can take days or sometimes even weeks. So your money isn't earning any interest during this period. That's not the case with traditional P2P platforms and marketplaces, where you are often investing into pre-funded loans, so you start earning interest right away. Alright, so let's jump into this comparison of the most popular real estate crowd lending platforms. The most popular and probably also the most trustworthy P2P real estate site is EstateGuru. This platform has an excellent track record so far. By investing on EstateGuru, you will receive on average around 11.7% interest per year. Most of the investments on EstateGuru are backed by a first-rank mortgage, and the LTV does not exceed 75%, which is the case with all the P2P platforms that we are mentioning in this video. The loan availability on EstateGuru is very good in comparison to other real estate platforms. What makes EstateGuru really special is its excellent risk assessment. The platform is very transparent and shares a monthly portfolio overview as well as regular updates of their projects. There's also an auto-invest tool as well as a secondary market that help you save time and increase the liquidity of your portfolio. On EstateGuru, you're mainly funding loans from the Baltics, but the platform also recently expanded into Spain, Portugal, Finland, and Germany. I've been investing on EstateGuru for over 2.5 years now, and I'm very content with the performance of my portfolio. You can have a look at our in-depth EstateGuru review to learn more about this P2P real estate platform. Moving on to EstateGuru's competitor, crowdestate. crowdestate also offers investment opportunities in real estate-backed loans in the Baltics, but also in markets like Italy and Romania. There are several new projects every week, which means that there are enough loans to invest into. crowdestate's projects usually come with a higher interest rate as opposed to EstateGuru. The minimum investment amount into one project is also higher with €100. Higher interest rates, however, also mean higher risk. In fact, we are starting to witness first defaults on crowdestate, and some investors already lost some money. As of right now, investors have lost money on 2 projects where the platform failed to recover the principal amount and the accrued interest. While our investments on crowdestate haven't been impacted yet, you should certainly do your own research when investing in real estate-backed loans on this platform. Similar to EstateGuru, crowdestate also offers an auto-invest as well as a secondary market. Now let's have a look at Evo Estate. One of the biggest issues within real estate crowd lending is the low availability of projects. Many small platforms struggle to offer investors new projects on a regular basis. In order for you to build a well-diversified portfolio, you need to invest on multiple platforms, which is very time-consuming. And that's where Evo Estate comes in. Evo Estate is a real estate platform aggregator, which means that you can invest in multiple projects from a variety of real estate crowdfunding platforms. Evo Estate also offers an auto-invest as well as a free secondary market. A nice feature of Evo Estate is the fact that the secondary market works even for projects which are funded via platforms that don't have a secondary market yet. A nice feature is also the skin in the game projects, where you can learn in which projects the founders of Evo Estate invested their own funds. In our recent call with Reinvest24 CEO Tunnel, we have learned that Evo Estate also conducts its own due diligence about individual projects listed by the platforms, which adds another layer of security. On Evo Estate, you can simultaneously invest into loans, rental properties, and equity deals, so there is a lot to choose from. As with any investment, however, you should look up individual projects by yourself and conclude whether it's a good fit for you, both in terms of risk and returns. Now let's take a look at Reinvest24. Reinvest24 is a small real estate investment platform that was initially focused on rental deals. You are basically earning cash flow from rental properties. Lately, the platform also started adding more loans, which seem to be more attractive for investors. The minimum investment amount is €100 and there is currently a 1% transaction fee that is being deducted from every investment you make. We have invested in 2 rental properties, but the funding speed is really slow, which means that our capital is being locked without earning any money. Also, you will only earn income if the property is rented out. As there is no secondary market at the moment, you cannot exit your investments before the end of the loan term. During our last call with the CEO of Reinvest24, we have learned that some investors do their own due diligence on just a few projects and invest a larger sum of money. Due to the rather low availability of loans, there is currently no other option if you decide to invest on Reinvest24. So if you are just starting out with P2P lending, Reinvest24 is not the best option for you. On the other hand, if you like transparency and are looking for a way to diversify your real estate crowdlending portfolio, Reinvest24 could be a good solution. Moving on to the last platform within our small comparison, bulkestate. Bulkestate is probably one of the most interesting alternatives to EstateGuru in terms of returns. The Estonian crowdlending platform is funding mainly real estate-backed loans from Latvia. The annual returns are on the upper end with interest between 13 and 15% per year. The LTV of those projects is typically below 60%. In connection with higher yields, this makes bulkestate very attractive to investors. The thing with bulkestate is that projects are being funded within minutes. If you don't set up your auto-invest, chances are that you will miss on those deals. So far, my portfolio on bulkestate has performed well, but what bothers me is the fact that the funding speed is so fast that you don't have time to review the project and do your own research about the borrower. The thing is that as an investor, you're not able to evaluate all the information before the project is publicly listed on the platform and available for investment. After the project is funded, bulkestate hides all the project-relevant data for non-investors. This means that you cannot do any research about previously funded projects, which makes bulkestate one of the least transparent platforms within this comparison. You can only view project information about the loans you have invested in. So if you think of starting out, you need to trust the platform that it does a good job vetting the projects. So this was a small comparison of the currently most popular real estate platforms that offer real estate investments that are backed by a mortgage. You should know that even if your investment is backed by a collateral, there is no guarantee of any specific returns. P2P lending is still a high-risk investment, and in the worst-case scenario, you might lose your money. It is recommended to do your own research and read our reviews on P2P Empire to find out which platform is the best fit for you. If there would be a prize for the best real estate platform, it would definitely be going to EstateGuru, as this website offers currently the best option for everyone who is interested in earning income through real estate-backed loans. However, as with any platform, it will take some time to build up a diversified portfolio. How much time it will take depends on your own diversification strategy and the amount of money you are willing to invest. So I hope this video was useful to you, and if you learned something from it, hit the like button and subscribe to not miss any future videos. Since the P2P lending space is always changing, I encourage you to verify all the information on your own and sign up to our newsletter, where we regularly send out monthly overview of the most important events that might have an impact on your investments. You will find all the relevant links in the description below this video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.